too, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Nice job there by the running back working the middle of the field in the passing game. I think oftentimes when defenders see these running backs coming out of the backfield, they're just anticipating a swing route or a flat route, something to the perimeter. That time, he put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face and found himself in the middle of the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Manning. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Art's going to spin it again. Good timing on the quick out. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Running inside, it's Smothers. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
To throw, Manning. Makes the grab, it's Smothers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, it's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet. and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Smothers. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him. Last week, man, he had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going with the counter play here. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right, and if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down coming up. Handoff to the single running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Has it!
Perfect timing to call that pass plays. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Finds his big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Snagged out of the air. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Tight end now in motion. A run for the quarterback. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps.
Arch Madness. Here comes the heat. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires quickly.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
The inside handoff. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Arch to throw. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, how about it? Never a doubt. 4th down, you stick true to the RPO game and who you are. Hand the football off, make the right read.
Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right, and he'll be brought down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. Here's Manning to throw. That's caught. It's Lockett. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at Utah taking on the Kansas Jayhawks. And it's the Utes who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him, and nobody's close. Into plus territory. They stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Off the RPO, complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Mateer. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The 50. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs.
Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. well blocked, good run, and a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
That's caught. It's Sategna. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick catch on third down. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Got a little grass. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Behind the chains now on second and long. With the draw, it's Smothers. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Open space at the 25. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown.
And guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. He's past the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
The give from the gun. Across the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Brought down at at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Longhorns just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. He's got it on the right. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Send the tight end in motion. quarterback keeps it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River rivalry.
It may not be a crown, but it's a hat, and it is golden. In this latest edition of the Red River rivalry, it goes to Texas. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Until next time, that'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David